Hey guys, Girl Got Game here. Welcome to the beach episode, which is, perfectly timed for this time of year because it's freaking hot where I am right now and I would like to go to the beach. Also, hashtag IncuBeachBoys. Mwah. Perfection. I'm excited to see our favorite guys and probably Diana too in swimwear, I'm hoping. So let's get this started and see what happens. I heard that there's an ending for each of the, I think the incubi and the succubus. So like all the demo boys and our demon queen have an ending in this. So let's see how they branch. What is my name? Amgel. I am Amgel. Chicago is, to me, the greatest city in the world. It isn't crazy crowded and has the sights of New York City and Los Angeles in a wonderful package. The historic buildings and events that are peppered through Chicago are to die for. There is only one problem with Chicago. We don't have a beach. We have a lake. If you're the type that loves to surf, swim, or do anything remotely related to a beach, you would not find that kind of fun here. While you could do all of those things in the lake, it's not suggested. The water, let's try that again. The water is either too cold or too filled with questionable pollution. Not just pollution, but questionable pollution to even dare try. At least you could walk around it and hang out with friends. So when the boys suggested that we go to the beach during dinner cleanup, I was completely dumbfounded. Wait, what? Guys, you mean the lake, right?
No, miss, we mean the beach.
We're talking beach. Also, you got your old designs back. I'm so happy.
Woo! We haven't gone to the beach in ages. Can we go now?
I hear you, Matthew.
Which one are we going to?
Guys?
Do we have to? I got shit to do, you know.
You want a vacation too, Sam?
I can still read your mind. Ooh.
Get out of my head!
Guys! Boys all looked at me as I exploded, catching their attention. Why was it that every time I demanded their attention, I had to yell to get it? Because you're just not that interesting, girl. I hate to break it to you. Nevertheless, I glared at the boys, not understanding where the idea of a beach trip came from. We were in the suburbs of Chicago, and there was no beach in any of the four corners of Illinois. Ergo, there is no beach anywhere in the world that we could go to. We have a lake, not a beach. Where is this beach idea coming from? The boys stared at me for a long moment before James cleared his throat with an obvious smile behind his fist.
Miss, I'm suggesting a trip out of state to an actual beach.
Wow, what an idea. I mean, that would not be a logical thing to conclude at all. What an angel. Good grief, girl. Ugh, face palming. Ick. Also, probably should mention, if there are indeed multiple endings, I'm going for James first. We're gonna go in the order that we did in the original game. That makes sense, right? I hope. Good. Good. Wait, what? How would we get there? James adjusted his glasses with a smirk before walking around the dining room table and towards the lobby.
I can have a jet scheduled for us with a non-stop flight. Hawaii has good weather today the last time I checked.
I want a James in my life. I had almost forgotten that James was a CEO now, so he had plenty of assets available to him. Well, that's interesting. So we've gotten to that point. Is the game just gonna divert? Like, it's not gonna tell you which one of these guys' route you're on until you just start picking choices later? Or is this like an alternate universe part where James still takes over as CEO, but they're still here? Because there's a Diana end too, I think. And you can't do her route unless the boys leave, but they're here. So many questions. Still, the most important thing that we should focus on right now, Hawaii? That's like 9 hours by plane.
We'd sleep on the plane. Duh.
Durr. When the heck would we leave? Probably at night.
It would be best to leave sometime very early. Remember time zones.
Right, there's time zones as well.
I can schedule our flight for 7 a.m. We'd arrive around noon in their time zone.
Perfection.
Excellent. I'll pack some food for us.
Woo! Man, I gotta find my swim trunks.
I'll pack the sunscreen. This will be fun.
Guess we're really doing this, huh? Damn it. Fine, whatever.
You're excited, Sam. I know you. I stared as the boys quickly dispersed to pack and prepare. Were they not going to ask me to come with? As I thought that, Sam peeked his head back into the dining room, glaring at me with a raised eyebrow.
Hey, you gonna pack or what? You're coming too.
Obviously. But what? Me?
No, the other Anderson in the room. Yes, you doofus. Now hurry up. If you don't, we're leaving without you.
Aw, Sam. Sundari as always. Sam disappeared beyond the archway, most likely to go off and pack on his own. I let the situation sink in. We were all going to go to Hawaii and relax on a beach. It was a real vacation. I would have been stupid to say no to the chance to get away for a day, especially to Hawaii. I instantly ran to my room and began to pack my swimsuit and essentials, preparing for a long trip there and back. Even if we only stayed for the day or two, it was going to be a fun vacation. Yeah, no kidding. When we finished packing, we could barely contain ourselves. We were checking and double-checking our luggage, excited for this impromptu vacation. Matthew kept packing and repacking things, indecisive about what he wanted to bring. As 6 a.m. rolled around, we gathered our things and drove out to a private... aye, 'tis true, is a private airport, where James had scheduled a jet to pick us up. By 7, we were on a jet and soaring through the skies towards Hawaii. The excitement of the trip had me sleeping through the flight, hoping to make time go faster. By the time I opened my eyes, I was being ushered into a taxi, and shortly we arrived on the sandy beaches of Honolulu, Hawaii.
Phew! Look at that view!
Oh, I'm looking, Matthew. I'm looking, and I like what I see.
Wow, that looks so beautiful.
It's just the beach.
Just the beach.
Don't let anyone hear you say that, Sam.
Especially me. Wow. I couldn't stop myself from staring at the view of the ocean myself. It was breathtaking, to say the least. The air was fresh, and the view of the endless horizon captivated my senses. It took James clearing his throat for us to break our attention away from the sight and look back to him.
Let's set up a spot for us to relax first before we enjoy ourselves.
Also, hold on. I'm just gonna turn the music down a little. That's better. With a nod from all of us, we set up a small area on the shoreline facing out towards the water. Our large purple and blue beach blanket became home base as we settled down and took in the fresh breeze. Goodness gracious, Sam. That was Sam stretching out, letting out a very long and tired yawn.
Man, how long do we plan on sticking around? We're not gonna splash and run, are we?
I've already arranged a hotel block for all of us to stay in tonight, so you're completely free to do whatever you like for the day.
Perfect.
What? Really?
Always thinking ahead, aren't you?
That's our older brother for you. Always 3 steps ahead of the rest.
Come on, Sam. Don't be a killjoy.
Don't let him fool you. He's just as excited as we are.
Despite the quick glare in Sam's eyes at Damien, Sam couldn't help but smile and nod.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, it's been what? Half a year since we had a real vacation?
The boys nodded in agreement. Had it really been that long for them? I had graduated, and the summer caught up to us so quickly that I barely realized how much time passed since the boys came to live with me. As I thought of it, a smile trickled onto my lips, remembering how close we had all become. I was especially close with... Let's just save here. Let's pick. With James. Maybe Diana doesn't have an ending. I thought that she did. Well, no matter. Let's find out later. I looked over at James, seeing him adjust his glasses and settle down on the blanket. He had stolen my heart the moment he offered his arm to me when we first met. Aww. I couldn't tell what it was exactly that attracted me, but I was positive that his leader-like aura was one of the million reasons I fell in love with the demon. As I stared, James caught my gaze and smiled at me sweetly, making my face burn a soft red, and I looked away in embarrassment. Sam and Matthew turned to each other and smirked.
Race into the water, Runt!
No speed boost, cheater!
And off they went, vaulting towards the ocean with bouncing strides across the sand. Eric and Damien laughed before looking to each other.
Can we go collect some seashells?
It's like you read my mind.
Ha ha! I see what you did there, Eric. Really, Eric's into collecting seashells. I never would have guessed. Eric and Damien nodded to each other before walking towards the reef, focused on their hunt for seashells. I became determined to think of things that James and I could do. We could get a boat and ride across the water, or even just walk along the shoreline and watch the others enjoy themselves. As long as I was with James, I was completely okay. Oh. Well, he's got the essentials, a book. As I looked back at James, I noticed him sitting down on the blanket we had laid out and pull out a book from the bag we brought along. To my surprise, it wasn't Love and Romance. It was a book with a blank cover and black. Huh? James?
What is it?
You're just gonna read? James nodded, lifting his book a bit for me to see.
I started this a while ago and still haven't finished. I might as well finish it now that I have the time to.
I see. Seemed a bit boring. Why would James go through the trouble of coming to Hawaii, then sit around and read? That made zero sense. As a bookworm, I get it. Seeing my confusion, James smiled.
You're wondering when I'm going to have some fun, aren't you?
Huh? Well, I mean... I bit my lip. I didn't mean to give my thoughts away on my face, but James simply nodded and laughed a bit, causing me to look back at him.
I plan to eventually.
Eventually?
Mm-hmm. I mainly wanted to come here for them.
Aw, what a good older brother. James's gaze turned to the ocean, causing me to look over and watch as Sam and Matthew raced each other in the blue water, with Eric and Damien sitting on a rock nearby collecting seashells. There was the logic. He did it for his brothers. You knew they wanted to have a real vacation, so you arranged the perfect one. I looked at James to see him nod with a smile as he continued to look at his brothers enjoying themselves.
We may be adults, but I'm still their older brother. Whatever I can give them, I will happily provide.
Even if Sam fights you?
Even if he argues tooth and nail with me, I'll still take care of him.
Because that's what older siblings do. I smiled, feeling my heart warm at the sight of such brotherly love. I walked over and sat down beside James, staring out at the water and leaning slightly against James's side.
Love?
Love? You're so sweet to them, you know that?
I'm glad you think so. I hope you will enjoy yourself too.
I nodded before letting out a sigh and becoming lost in the sight of the horizon. This place is really beautiful. I was happy to be by James's side, even if he was simply basking in the sun with a book. James seemed to take the hint as he softly let out a chuckle and wrapped an arm around me, kissing my temple.
But it is nothing compared to your beauty.
Oh, shucks. That made my face heat up. I became red in the face, pursing my lips at James as he smiled and hugged me to him. I love you, James.
I love you too.
My little vacation away from the world would be... was perfect. Was perfect with me wrapped in James's arms, staring at a gorgeous ocean, enjoying the fresh island breeze. Oh, I get it. No. I still don't get it. I'm confused what the sentence is trying to say. Never mind, I thought I had it. Didn't. Bleh. Moving on. I wouldn't have it any other way, though. The end. Oh, good grief. Okay, we did it. We got through that. Alright. Oh, James. Never change. You're so sweet. I still love you to pieces. Right. Well, with that being said, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed James's part of this beach episode. Next time we'll be doing Eric's one. So, hope to see you over there for that, guys. Until then, see you later.